Today, the news is saying that kids being exposed to people talking about mental health issues on TikTok is causing them to go want to kill themselves, and they're using no other than Ren as the scapegoat. We need to talk about this. Let's go. Right, so what's sort of going on is the CNN, the news outlet, and the media actually is trying to. It seems like they're trying to censor Ren apparently for like talking about like these talking about like mental health issues and stuff like that on TikTok, and apparently they use they're using Ren, the British independent rap artist, his music that talks about mental health as apparently it's being really bad for kids and wanting to make kids want to kill themselves apparently, and all these concerns and stuff about that kind of thing. And I really want to check this out. The first clip is from the CNN about this whole thing, and I want to check this out and see what the hell is really going on, and see if I can make sense of anything what they're talking about. And I will say what my thoughts are. So that's the first clip that we're going to show, and then we're going to show Ren's response to all of this and see what he has to say about it. And yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts in between. But yeah, so anyway, I'm excited to jump into this and see what the hell they're talking about. Let's go.
TikTok is facing multiple lawsuits alleging that the popular video app can harm young users by showing them inappropriate content that could pose a risk to their mental health. CNN created a TikTok account.
What sort of content is it? What are they talking about? Yeah, dance crazes. Yeah, that really affects my mental health loads. God knows what that's done to me brain. But anyway.
Account registered to a fake 14-year-old to see the kinds of content teens can view on the app.
So now we've got one that has hashtag mental health on it.
You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me.
We have a sort of...
Oh my days, is this what they're talking about? What I find really messed up is, hang on, let me just bring that back just for 1 second.
Has hashtag mental health on it.
You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me.
We have a sort of like veiled reference to suicide.
Oh, come off it. Come on. I can see what's happening here. You can't just take a lyric out of someone's music and then just claim that that's what the whole song, and just say, just do, to try and draw, just try and build your own narrative. That's exactly what he's just done. That's exactly what they're doing. They're just trying to build a narrative. And they literally just took a lyric, just not even a sentence. So you're gonna, they haven't even listened to the full song of High Ren. They haven't listened to it from beginning to end. They don't see the message of hope. They don't see the overall. The final message in the song, what the song is trying to say. They've just taken just a snippet, a very short snippet, just not even a sentence of his, and then they're trying to build a conspiracy about it, trying to scaremonger people. Oh man, what is going on here? This is ridiculous.
Mental health on it.
You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me.
We have a sort of like veiled reference to suicide.
Joining me now is CNN business writer Claire Duffy. This is
a
little scary. I mean, some of the things that you saw. You created this TikTok account registered to a 14-year-old. Talk to me about what kinds of...
What? I need to hear that again, because...
I mean, some of the things that you saw. You created this TikTok account registered to a 14-year-old. Talk to me about what kinds of content
Well,
the algorithm was feeding you.
wait.
Registered to a 14 writer, Claire Duffy. This is a little scary. I mean, some of the things that you saw. You created this TikTok account registered to a 14-year-old.
You created a TikTok account, right, which is registered to a 14-year-old. Oh my days! What are you doing? Why did you need to find a 14-year-old to create a bloody TikTok account? Don't you know how to set up a TikTok account? But you must know how to set up a social media account. I mean, you got Twitter accounts, you got Facebook accounts. You know, and I just don't understand why they're. Oh my God, this just goes from bad to worse.
Talk to me about what kinds of content the algorithm was feeding you.
Right. So we actually worked with a 14-year-old and their parents to create this account using the 14-year-old's information before taking control of it. And we spent 6 days scrolling through the app, making searches. And for the first few days, we saw what you kind of expect on TikTok: dance videos, funny little kids, comedy. But as we started to search for content based on research that's been done by online experts and by lawmakers, we found some really concerning content. Lots of content that was sort of sexual in nature, really mature. We found content that was related to eating disorders, sort of step-by-step instructions for how to restrict your eating. Here's my current weight, here's my goal weight, here's what I'm going to do to get there. We saw content that...
But hold on a minute. What are you doing? Oh my God. I just want to bring this back because this is getting ridiculous.
We found some really concerning content. Lots of content that was sort of sexual in nature, really mature. We found content that was related to eating disorders, sort of step-by-step instructions for how to restrict your eating. Here's my current weight, here's my goal weight, here's what I'm going to do to get there.
Okay, hang on a minute. But isn't like people's... sorry, I've got a bloody fly in me. What I'm trying to say is, like, someone talking about making a video about their weight, right? They're making a video about their weight, and so here's my current weight, and I'm trying to lose weight. So what's wrong with that? What are they doing? Why are they using this sort of conspiracy sort of undertone kind of narrative? They're trying to say that people making a video about like how they are, like their weight. They're trying to set themselves some goals, and they're trying to really and and how they plan on like losing this weight, right? Okay, isn't that motivational? Isn't that like for anybody who's struggling with their weight and stuff like that? It's say they're struggling, but they need this sort of may need the inspiration. That might be inspirational. Oh no, but they're talking about restrictive diets and and just restricting their food intake. To certain things, and that's bad. That's causing people to death and eating disorders. No, it's not. So I don't understand where their narrative is coming from. I really don't. This is fucking ridiculous.
Disorders, sort of step-by-step instructions for how to restrict your eating. Here's my current weight, here's my goal weight, here's what I'm going to do to get there. We saw content that was related to mental health. These really sort of explicit references to suicide, like you saw there.
Yeah, the suicide references are really, really frightening, and how much content can...
What I'm trying to say is it's like there's references to mental health, and it's so explicit. It's just how they put it across. Oh my days. But the thing is, with mental health, you can't sugarcoat it. You just can't, you can't wrap it in fucking bubble wrap. You can't do that. You have to, if you're going to talk about mental health, you got to say it in a way in which the person that's going through, the people that are going through mental health, that can resonate with. Because if you try to, if you say it in a way in which it sounds sugar coated, then you're not gonna. The people that are going through that are struggling with their mental health are not gonna. I really resonate with it. They're not gonna. You have to be. I feel like what is happening with today's society? It's just got to the point where, they just want to wrap us all in fucking bubble wrap. It's just ridiculous. I just don't support this narrative. It's like, where are they getting this from? Because the point is of mental health. When people talk about mental health and like how Ren describes mental health, he's describing it like somebody that's living with mental health and is identifying and he's breaking it down of what it's like in a day for someone that's suffering with mental health. And and it has to be sort of brutal, but it's honest, and this is how people really feel when they're struggling with their mental health, and trying to. I'm not sure what kind of narrative they're trying to fucking build here, but just to use one little snippet of Ren's songs, not his songs, just out of his song "Hi Ren." It wasn't even a full sentence. It's about half a sentence, and they're trying to build a fucking narrative on that, and they're saying, "Oh, this is detrimental to people. This is causing more problems. This is a problem." It's like, no, it's not. Because the whole point of talking about mental health is to, we need to get more people talking about it. And it needs to be addressed. We need to confront these issues, right? We can't just sweep them under the carpet and pretend they don't exist, because the problem will only persist. It will get worse when you try and sweep things under the carpet, right? It doesn't get you any closer to any solutions when you try to sweep things under the carpet. It just doesn't. So you need to confront these issues and talk about them and get people engaged in talking to them. And people that are suffering from mental health feel like, it's a very lonely place to be when you're struggling mentally, right? I've been through it myself, and I'm still going through it myself, and it's hard, right? But what I say is, it can be a very lonely place, right? And sometimes you feel like that you have nobody to talk to. It feels like, and there's nothing worse than you going through something in your head. You're going through something, and not having anybody to talk to about it, so you can't express yourself. So you can't express it and get it out, and get it off your chest, and then share it with people. You start feeling more, because we're already. With insecurities, well, we have them already. There's just this. I just don't like this. These news outlets, what they're trying to do. The media fucking sucks, because it's just causing more anxiety. It's causing more fucking, more insecurities, making people feel insecure, so then they drive this narrative so people feel too scared to use TikTok. It's just scaremongering. It's not on. It really isn't.
Can be fed to a young person so quickly. Also, these TikTok challenges, dangerous behavior can happen from that. Now, they do have safety features, right, that can restrict what a young person can see. How effective are those?
Right. So one of the things we experimented here was with restricted mode, which TikTok says can restrict some content that might be inappropriate for some users. We turned that on and tried to test how it would change our search results and what would show up in our For You page. We have a little clip that we can show you about what that experience was like.
This is almost pornographic. We found that restricted mode didn't seem to restrict much of anything. We actually saw this same video when we were not on restricted mode. I think we may have seen this one too, and this one. This actually seems like almost all of the same videos that we saw previously.
Oh my god, people's depression gets so bad they can't brush their teeth. People's depression gets so bad they kill themselves.
Okay.
Right, so you see that we saw a lot of the same kinds of really concerning videos, even when restricted mode.
Oh, I just think it's fucking BS. Oh my days! It's like TikTok shows eating disorder, suicide-related contents for teens. Well, I've been on TikTok. I've never come across any of that sort of shit. But what I'm saying is, I just don't like their narrative. They're just trying to. Oh my days! It's BS. It's BS. It really is. I don't know if I'm going to watch all of this. I probably won't, but.
Was turned on, and it's possible that it restricted some content, we'll never know, but it didn't seem to have a huge impact.
So what is TikTok saying about this?
So TikTok said in a statement in response to this video, we're committed to building age-appropriate experiences where teens can safely have fun and explore their creativity. As part of this, the company says we invest in keeping content with mature themes from reaching younger audiences, and offers a tool called Family Pairing, where parents and caregivers can sort of customize the experience of young.
Hold on. Mature themes from reaching younger audiences, and offer family pairing where parents and caregivers can customize the experience their teens have on TikTok. Well, that's really.
People. And look, this
just gets
account
worse.
didn't behave exactly like a normal teen would. We obviously sort of went in search of some of this stuff, but we wanted to show what was possible for teens to see on the app.
Interesting. All right, Claire, thank you. It's as a mother of
No, I don't care about that. Right, so that was CNN's kind of narrative. So we're going to jump into Ren's response. So I know this is going to be a bit of a long video, but I feel like I felt like I had to speak on this, especially when it involves, oh my days. I just don't get it. I just don't like the narrative in which the media is trying to push. Because they're just trying to scaremonger and just trying to, what they're trying to do is like scare people into thinking twice about using TikTok. Well, don't they want people to be talking about mental health? Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Seriously, come on. That's what we should be talking about, mental health issues. People should feel confident enough to open up about the issues that they're going through in their minds. They should be able to, because sometimes people, there's like a stigma about opening up about your mental health and the problems you're going through, especially like mentally, is that sometimes you can feel afraid that you might be laughed at, you may be made fun of. So trying to talk about these issues, say in a school environment, it's not going to happen, because we know what schools can be like. You're going to get you get laughed at. You're going to get. So you worry about that. You worry about that. So that builds an anxiety. That builds an insecurity, right? So you can't talk about it in real public environments and public settings, and you just can't. It just feels like you can't. But the whole point of people coming together and talking about mental health is to really to get people to come together and be able to feel comfortable enough to be able to open up and talk about the issues that they're going through. Right? Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Because by doing that, the more people that are able to do that and feel comfortable enough to be able to do that, then we can actually, find a solution. We can, the closer you get to finding a solution to these problems. But anyway, we're going to check out Ren's video, and already it says, the following content may contain topics related to suicide or self-harm. Really? This is from Ren's YouTube channel, so go ahead, give him a like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But anyway, yeah, so let's check out Ren's video response.
So, a fucking incredible thing happened. CNN used my video to show that TikTok is poisoning the minds of children all over the world.
You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me.
We have a sort of like veiled reference to suicide in here.
But before I get into that, there's just some amazing things about this video that I wanted to share with you.
CNN created this TikTok profile with the help of a 14-year-old and their parents before taking control of it.
Why? Why did you need the help of a 14-year-old and their parent to set up a TikTok account?
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly more or less what I said, like in the beginning. Why?
I mean, you could just set up a TikTok account, CNN, and then put your age as 14. It would have been a fucking lot easier.
The Indiana AG alleges that teenagers
True.
can type partial search terms, and the app will autocomplete with suggestions.
Yeah, like any good search engine that has ever been invented, ever. Like, I don't know why they're saying this with sinister conspiracy undertones.
Yeah, exactly. Why they do that? They're trying to make it sound, trying to dramatise it, because that's how their algorithm is fucking created. That's what it's based on. And you know, and it's these things that pushes their algorithm. And it's, like I've already said, I just don't like the way the media try and push their narrative. Just take a little certain piece out of someone's life, out their music or whatever it might be, and then they try and use it against them and then build a whole narrative around it. It's just ridiculous.
Like, I don't know why they're saying this with sinister conspiracy undertones.
It seems to be sort of giving you a guide for how to develop an eating disorder, how to restrict your eating.
That's just pictures of food.
A lot of parents are sitting there going, hold on a sec, I thought TikTok was about dance crazes.
First of all, they're not thinking that. Second,
yeah, they're not thinking about dance crazes. Oh my god.
That's just pictures of food.
A lot of parents are sitting there going, hold on a sec, I thought TikTok was about dance crazes.
First of all, they're not thinking that. Second of all, wait for the head turn.
Parents are sitting there going, hold on a sec.
We have another depression-related video. Again, in the comments you have, I can relate to this and I'm only in middle school. I can relate to this and I'm in high school. Okay, we've got...
Well, what's wrong with being able to relate to music? Being able to relate to something. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being able to relate to something? Isn't that what you know? We all relate to stuff. We always relate to things that we resonate with. That resonates with us. You know, everybody does it. You know what? And that's not been a new thing either. You know, it's just what's wrong with being able to resonate with something? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being able to relate to music and stuff like that? That's what music is about, isn't it? It's about like music, especially like music. We all resonate with different types of music. We all we all do, and that's not a new thing either. So I don't understand why they pushing this narrative and using this dramatic sort of undertone. I just don't get it.
Middle school,
sucks.
I can relate to this, and I'm in high school. Okay, we've got #suicide, #don't kill yourself.
Explaining my depression to my mother, a conversation.
CNN flagged more than a dozen videos we came across during our experiment to TikTok. It removed 3 of them for violating its community guidelines.
If you watch that whole CNN video, the sentiment is teenagers who are getting themselves TikTok accounts are then exposed to people talking about things like suicide, eating disorders, mental health problems and things like that. The ironic thing is it looked to me like all the videos that they chose were actually resources for people trying to support people who are having suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, exactly.
Or mental...
Yeah, thank you, Ren. Thank you. That's exactly it. It's just resources for people that want to get help, that are looking for inspiration to find out, to get confident enough to be able to, to go out there and actually talk about their mental health issues, which is exactly what we're supposed to be doing, isn't it? It's what you want people to do. Oh my day, this is, what I mean. I can only just imagine Ren's frustration, through this. That his part, his video has been picked as been targeted in this manner and then put under this scrutiny. It's just
for people trying to support people who are having suicidal thoughts
exactly,
or eating disorders or mental health problems. And CNN have taken all of those and gone, TikTok is making our kids want to kill themselves.
No, nice America. Nice one there, Red.
All the videos have used that of people who want to help that. So it's, I understand, right, that by being exposed to a lot of that sort of stuff, maybe somebody can start romanticizing it. Okay?
Yeah,
I do understand.
there is that as well. So we're not trying to take away and pretend that doesn't happen, where that people just get fascinated by these kind of subjects and this. We're not trying to pretend that romanticizing about these issues, and we're not trying to pretend that doesn't happen either. But we understand that as well. That does happen as well. But it's just
close to a lot of that sort of stuff. Maybe somebody can start romanticizing it. Okay, I do understand that, but I feel like CNN are just criticizing it to criticize it. They're offering no real solutions to that, and they're not acknowledging the benefits of young people being able to share and express themselves and talk to each other and relate to each other when they might feel scared to do that in a school environment or a public setting. But CNN don't seem to be offering any solutions other than total censorship. If we just sweep that under the rug, we don't have to think about it, so it doesn't exist. Of course it still exists. You just haven't given people the resource to be able to share about it. And look, you're trying to bubble wrap all the people who have never experienced trauma to the detriment of the people who have. And my song in that bit of great reporting was also taken out of context. It's a song about accepting your inner critical thoughts so that you can live a more peaceful and happy life.
Exactly.
My thing is, if you're going to criticize something, at least follow it up with something with a little bit of substance or a solution, rather than just moaning about it. And also consider the fact that if these topics are trending and being fed to people within search algorithms, it might not be causative, it might be reactionary, because we're living in an epidemic of insecurity that's caused not just by the fact that we're constantly under a microscope 24/7 in social media, but also things like over-sensationalization in the news, channels like CNN. And really, we all need to take responsibility to lift each other up, because that's the way that we're going to heal. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well said, Ren.
So a fucking incredible thing happened.
Yeah, very well said, Ren. And I think I've already said pretty much everything I needed to say about this subject. And it's just, I just hate it when they choose, rappers and musicians, period, on, the cause of this problem, the cause of that problem, and they don't, and they don't even, in this, media and these news outlets, they don't even listen to their music, they don't know the people, they don't know, it's just ridiculous. I don't know, but what's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below about this. Like, share, subscribe, whatever. Yeah, so I've said all I need to say on this one. It's already long, and I didn't mean to make this a long video, but there was a lot to unpack there, and I had a lot, I had quite a bit to say about this issue, about the mental health issue, because I do struggle with that myself. So it's very personal to me. I felt, that I needed to get this off my chest and to say something. So cheers, guys. See you in the next one. More music reactions coming very soon. Peace.